hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around.
be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven, where we need tonight.
Hey guys, what is up? And we are here with round number 2 of the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Celebrations event sponsored by ARG here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. We have one heck of a match for you here for round number 2. On the left, we have Mr. Paul Vass playing Starter Broly. Now this is the new green Broly in the starter deck. Pretty sick little deck for you. And on the right, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Elijah Mayer, playing Vegeta Baby. If you guys don't know Elijah, he was actually on the stream quite a few times at the PPG event regionals. Now he's here, an all-star, larger than life, Mr. Elijah, 6 years old, I believe. Absolutely decimating people. Undefeated right now, actually. 2-0'd his last match. Doing fantastically. So first up, we have Paul Vass here playing the 1-drop Broly and the new Broly deck. Now this card's actually super insane. 1-drop, take 2 life when it comes into play. When it's KO'd, you can actually take 1 or 2 more life after it gets KO'd, and then put a 4-drop Broly into play. Now that 4-drop Broly would take you up to the 6-drop or 7-drop Broly, which then goes up to the 8-drop Broly. Very powerful effect. The downside of this, though, is that Broly can only have 2 battle cards active at once, which definitely can cause some problems if you don't play around it correctly. Also, getting this card to get KO'd is another hard part about this card. So you need to find a way to do it. As it turns out, the Broly deck has a lot of ways to do that. It has the field card that can let him do it. Also, when Broly does finally awaken, he's able to just kill something or KO a card on his side every turn and then KO something on his opponent's side. So very, very, very cool deck. Very synergistic and just a fantastic deck. Now, on Elijah's side, we have Vegeta Baby, which has just been a dominant force ever since the power boosters came out. A lot of different things the deck can do, but the deck really excels at killing or weakening creatures or battle cards. And the thing about that is, the Broly, that could be both a positive and a negative for the Broly deck. If Elijah can find ways to weaken the Broly cards without actually killing them, that could be very, very good for Elijah. However, if he kills them at the wrong time, then it's just going to further strengthen Paul's board state, which is something that Elijah definitely does not want to happen. So we see Paul Vass here using Frieza's Call to get out the new Paragus 2-drop. This allows him to sacrifice Paragus and another card in order to do a certain effect. Now we'll see, he can choose between 2 effects. We'll see which effect he decides to do. It looks like he's going for the search a 6-drop Broly effect, which is the effect you normally see. And there's the 6-drop Broly of choice. This is just the 6-drop rare from the set double strike. And there goes the 4-drop that comes in from the Broly KO auto. And then Paul is going to awaken, Radiant Energy, and draw the card. Luminous, yeah, it really depends. I've seen a lot of players not swing with it. I think it's just unfamiliarity with the deck. Because if it does die, it doesn't really matter that it dies. That makes sense. So if you, like, usually you'll see people when they have the powerful 1-drop effects, they won't swing with them because they don't want to risk them being like, you know, Revenge Death Ball or you know, what's the card I'm thinking of? The set 1 cost counter that KOs, you know, a card that costs 1. For example, they don't want that card to come in, take away their 1-drop. That's, you know, the utility 1-drop. In Broly's case, that doesn't matter. If you swing and your 1-drop dies, that's fine. You just go into your 4-drop like you normally would, and it takes a resource. So it actually turns his effect into, you know, awaken, go get play a 4-drop for free, and your opponent discards a card. So it's fine to swing with it. But I think that's something that Broly players will learn as they get more familiar with the deck. Remember, guys, this is the first feature match or the first high-level tournament of the new set. So, man, dude, what's up? It would start when I step away. That's normally how it works. That's actually usually what delays us. We go, you know what, Mantooth 2016 is in chat. He's talking. We have to wait. We can't start the tournament. We have to wait until he leaves, and then we can do it. Elijah going to awaken himself, ready into energy. And then passing turn, want to keep that 2 energy open for defense.
Dragon Ball
Oh, what's up, Merker? Nice to have you here. Xeon Mercer. Nice to have you here, buddy. Thank you so much. PA. Pretty close to where I'm from. Looks like Paul's going to swing in with his 4-drop Broly here. Now that he's awakened, he can actually go straight up to the 6-drop. Elijah's going to use After Image Technique in order to lower the power of this card, and this is what I mean. If he can lower the power of the card without KOing it, then it forces Paul to possibly have to do things he doesn't want to in order to get this card off the field to keep going up the Broly chain. And this is one of those situations. All right, Paul deciding to wait to KO the Broly until he can get some value out of the KO effect. I really like that by Paul, not trying to overextend and kill it just to go up to the 6-drop. Flash is going to play a red energy, attack with Vegeta Baby, waiting for no negates, and then after no negates, he'll draw a card. That's really important, guys. Remember, you always want to wait until after your opponent says no negates before you draw a card. That is important. How much life does a Broly player have? I can't tell how much life he has, if I'm being honest. It looks like just a whole bunch of black cards, though. He can. He absolutely can do that. All right, Elijah decided not to attack with the Kai here. Paul's going to take a little bit of time, just giving it some time here to figure out what he wants to charge. Going to choose one of the 6-drops in his hand. He still does have a 6-drop. Also has multiple Cold Bullets in hand too, which will be effective against that Ginyu. So there's another After Image Technique played by Elijah. I love that he's doing this. This is a good way to stop this Broly aggression. If you reduce the power of the Broly, it becomes much harder for the Broly to be able to get value out of their cards here. All right, Elijah's going to super combo, trying to dig into his deck, find some answers. Also, Chain Zeno. I'm not sure if it's in his deck, but Chain Zeno is another great way to kind of stop this aggression. Elijah's going to play Chain Attack. And Paul decides to Cold Bloodlust. The Chain Attack.
Dragon Ball Super players.
Still a 20k attacker, though.
For today's event, and you did not receive participation prizes, please come see
I believe Elijah was going for a Chain Attack Ginyu there, is what it looks like. From his hand, which would have been very devastating. Paul doing a good job holding that Cold Bloodlust up.
At 2 o'clock, you can sign up for that. It's $20. Thank you.
Okay, now Tragic Charge is coming up to negate the attack and KO the Broly, replacing it with the 6-drop Broly. Paul's gonna ready 2 of his energy here and draw his card for turn. Drawing 3 cards off of the leader swing. Such a powerful, powerful attack. All right, super combo coming down. Elijah drawing a card. All right, Paul using the active battle to KO the chain attack. Paul drawing a lot of cards with his 2 super combos here, trying to get that double strike to come in. Elijah trying to figure out if he has enough in his hand to survive this attack. Looks like that's all Paul is going to combo, just the extra 20k to the attack. Oh, actually, Paul looks like he... All right, there's the 8-drop. Coming in, Big Daddy. This has activate battle, KO another battle card, ignoring barrier, which is such a powerful effect. So there's a combo. Super combo, gonna draw a card. Draws a body change Ginyu, not a bad card, but I should just gonna go ahead and combo that away. Continue to go up this there we go, comboing through it. And now Paul has to pass. Elijah surviving a heck of a turn there. A lot of attackers. Oh my goodness, here comes the Frieza and another cold bloodlust by Paul. This is triple attack, though, I believe. Coming in. Pretty big hitter. And Paul's going to use the active battle effect to KO the Frieza, unfortunately. Now Eliza is going to draw a card off the effect. Give his leader plus 5k. See if he can do anything here. See what he can do. If Elijah can get this Broly off field, that would really delay Paul's turns for a while. He'd probably have to go back up the chain again. Buying Elijah hopefully enough time to be able to do something about it here. Paul with only 1 card in hand here. I think he can get this Broly off the field. Paul down to 1 life, it looks like. See if Elijah has what it takes to be able to survive. If he does, it's looking pretty good. Paul taking his time here to attack a leader first, drawing cards. Has some powerful cards in hand, but okay, so he's comboing with this card to give another Broly plus 5k. He's going to choose the big card, and Elijah intelligently is going to take that hit. It's not lethal, so there's really no reason not to take it. Also, we haven't seen any evidence that anything big is coming down. I'm sorry, we've seen the evidence that Paul has double strike at Champa. Okay, so this is basically all that Paul has in hand. He has 2 more. I think he's going to use the Goku, though. Yeah, okay. So Paul takes it. So Paul won the first game, taking it 1-0. Very close game, though. Elijah if he had 1 more turn, I think would have easily taken that game. Very close game. Yes, exactly. Like Lincoln said, 1 less Bolas. The double Bolas was very tough for Elijah to have to get through. Elijah's going to do some sideboarding here, though, and see what he can decide to sideboard in. Some good cards against Broly. Any kind of barrier cards are very, very good against Broly. And honestly, that Frieza, while it's very powerful, was probably not the best card against Broly unless he can get his unless he can keep that 8 drop off field, or 7 drop. I'm sorry. Actually, it is 8 drop. 8 drop off field. Can we see the other game? No. The other game is just Elijah's dad. Elijah's dad's the one in the sweatshirt. So we put them beside each other so he wouldn't have to play over here in the feature match by himself.
He's so bad at covering his hand. So cute.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to have a Facebook stream here too. I can ask. I'm not sure if that's something they're doing. Are they doing?
We'll real stream today.
Real stream? Yeah, just real stream. Yeah. Looks like this will be the only stream today. We're not going to do the other phone stream. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. No, it looks like his dad is playing something with Dragon Balls in it. Remember, his dad is setting diagonal to him, not beside him. Oh, Elijah giving the deck to the stream judge here so he can... It looks like the stream judge thinks that camera's on. Also, for some reason, has sunglasses on his head. I'm not sure what that's for, but we are inside, as it turns out. But there we go. Oh, level 6 now, Weedle. Hey, Dusty, good job with all the work you're putting in. Keep it up. Dude, thank you so much, man. It really means a lot. Like I always like to say, guys, I do it for you. Do it for Bandai. That's what we do here. Definitely talked a little bit about it yesterday, but, I haven't been home for like 3 weeks, so getting pretty tired. Actually pretty tired, guys. I apologize if the commentary isn't up to snuff like it normally is. I've been pretty big flip, Dusty heckling that judge for his shades. It's actually rooming with that judge. That's John Patterson, normally our stream judge. He goes with me basically everywhere, so I'm just teasing him. I know he'll watch this later. I like to tease him. Shout out from Australia. What's up? Yes, I need more elfin cookies. Or what are they called? Elfin crackers? Elfin crackers. Those things are. This year, you excited for me and John tag team in Chicago? Optimus Brown. Buddy, I'm super excited. I just love seeing you guys. I'm always excited to go to these events. I Ping Pong 1. Can we not talk about how Dusty has a monopoly on casting? You're more than welcome to do it, my friends. And that's actually not true. I didn't cast the Canadian event, and I don't cast the West Coast. Core TCG Super Players usually handles that. So horrific fandom. We love you, Dusty. Oh, I love you more. Quit making me blush. Shades. No, you guys are amazing. That's what I do it for. I do it for the community. There's a piece of paper that just happened to show up on the middle of the stream for no reason. Oh, definitely Optimus Brown. I need to do some more of those. Andrew usually takes care of those for me. I need to take care of that. Okay, I'm sorry. At Airs Your Live, what was the match round? It's round 2. That's on the top. That's in the middle of your screen right there. And then Paul Vass won. That's what the 1 indicates. So, beside his name. All right, here we go again, boys. I think Elijah is using Dr. Vegeta. I don't know what that is, but it sounds scary. It's like Dr. Mario, but I feel like he just tells you to stop being a wimp and kicks you through the wall. Yeah, we didn't stream a Rowell match, guys. We had internet issues. Something I kind of want to make clear a little bit is just about any time the stream doesn't stream, it's almost 99.9% due to internet. Destruction Rare. Yeah, I think he does, actually. I think I saw that maybe in a sideboard. But yeah, I mean, me and G has done this for enough time where very rarely is it a problem with the setup. It's almost always due to just internet.
Very rarely round 1.
Yeah, that's true too. Dr. Vegeta's best character. Yeah, I would actually like to see that episode of Dr. Vegeta. It'd be hilarious. My tummy hurts. Have more pride in yourself. And just kicks him through the wall. It'd be hilarious. We'll do it, guys. Paul already awakening here on turn 2 yet again.
Awaken early.
Yeah, turn 2. Shout from Texas. What's up? Eric 731111. How you doing, my man? Thank you for being here. Elijah charging an ape here. Also, something Elijah wasn't able to do last game that's really important to note is he wasn't able to go up the Vegeta baby chain. Shout out from Scotland. What's up, Papa? Papa Stain? My man. Pro Play Games Live. Best guy equals best guy. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Shout outs from Wisconsin. See you next weekend in Chicago. Absolutely, my man. I think I'm pretty sure I'm going. We'll see. See if the big man Jim invites me back. Who knows? Okay, attacking with Vegeta baby. Oh, it doesn't have to be his opponent's skill, guys. It just has to be KO'd. Drop that hashtag. Drop that taco and judge. Yep, that's John for you. Destroying those tacos on stream. All right, Lash attacking for 10K here. Oh, thank you, Twitch and Raph. Appreciate that, man. The Goku you can play for free if your opponent has, I think, 4 things in rest mode. All right. Elijah passing over to Paul here. Hey, Ochi, thank you so much for those 2 bits, my friend. Putting you #1 on leaderboards at 6. Appreciate all that support for ARG. All right. Yes, you're right, Optimus, bro. That's the thing. Like, I think you're right. A lot of people forget is when we do this, we usually do not continue. Like, we don't eat a lot during when we do this. So, almost every time you get done with this, you just go to some restaurant and just like gorge yourself with food because you're just so hungry. So, absolutely, Optimus Brown. That's absolutely something we do. All right. All right, there comes out this 6-drop. Paul discarding another 6-drop, meaning that Tragic Awakening can bring it back later in the game. Here comes the double attack, and ooh, Elisha's going to counter and actually kill the Paragus. That's actually going to be pretty huge for Paul. Losing that Paragus like that is definitely not ideal. Matthew of 2016, thank you for the 2 bits, my friends. Putting you #1, taking that #1 spot. Thank you so much.
Once again, just a reminder for those players that registered on site and did not receive their participation prizes at the told to wait until today. Those prizes are now available to you. Please make your way towards registration and see Vince at registration.
Yeah, let me look that up, guys. I don't know if you have to. Let me check. Our judge is doing a great job with these new cards, so I'll take a look for you. Just try this Paragus real quick. I don't know if you do you have to do it? I don't like. What if he just doesn't run it? You play this card from your hand. Choose up to one. Yeah, choose up to one Broly mechanism from your deck and activate it. Then shuffle your deck. So you can just choose. He can choose 0. Like if he doesn't want to get the Broly control mechanism, or if he just doesn't play it in his deck, he doesn't have to get it. So yeah, like he doesn't have to use that the control mechanism at all. How are you coming out?
Journals and players, if I just get your attention real quick, there were a lot of issues with deck lists today where people did not put their actual name on the deck list. So between rounds, when you are done with your match, please check up at the Piccolo banner towards the main desk. There will be a list of all names. If your name is highlighted, we have your deck list in your name. If your name is not highlighted, we have a bunch of deck lists with just the BCC number or your nickname. If you see your name not highlighted, please head over to
Paul with no bloodlust in hand. This is pretty important for Elijah. If Elijah can get a big threat in the board, I think he'll actually be able to stick, and he can actually start pressuring a little bit. We'll see what Paul decides to do, though. Yeah, warping the Brothers away is a great way to take care of it, the bigger threats. Okay. Let's see what Paul decides to do here. Looks like he's going to play out another Paragus, though. Paul only sitting at 2 life, though.
Hopefully you just listen to your judge, Casey. Over half of you did not put your name on your deck list. So you will be penalized if you do not look up by the scorekeeper. Make sure your name's highlighted. If your name's not highlighted, then they have it by your BCC number. You must, in order to get prizing, have your name on there to avoid a penalty. Don't get penalized. Verify.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't like to talk during the announcements. I know it's really hard to understand what I say when the announcements are going on. So, but yeah, I think I see what you guys saw. I didn't actually notice the control mechanism beside Broly. The big thing to remember, guys, is that control mechanism, when it says activate it, it just means play it. When you play a field card, you play it and activate it. I'm not sure why it's like that, but that's what it tells you to do. So when the card says activate, it's not saying use it immediately. It just says activating it. Okay. Probably gonna warp this flying Nimbus. Oh, okay, there's game number 2. Paul Vass taking game number 2 from Elijah. Very good play by both players. Shows you how powerful that Broly deck is. And unfortunately, Elijah just was never able to get established on the board due to cold bloodlust and some tight play by Paul. But both players playing extremely well, and we like to thank both players for being here and playing in round number 2 of the Dragon Ball Super card game celebrations here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Guys, we will be back very soon with the next round. If you guys have any questions, let us know in chat, and we'll do our best to answer your questions as soon as possible. Guys, we love you very much, and thank you so much for your continued support. Honestly, could not be doing any of this without you, so thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to bring you this coverage today. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Love you. See you soon. All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to round number 3 here at the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Celebrations event here in beautiful Charlotte, in North Carolina. We're getting ready to get started here. Our players are getting ready. We have 2 amazing players for you, which we'll talk about here in a second. Sorry for that kind of long downtime. We actually we had a pretty cool match for you, and then both players dropped, so we couldn't find them. And so we had to find a last-minute adjustment here to find 2 players. But we have 2 awesome players playing 2 really, really cool, unique decks. All right, guys, we're going to get into this game for you right here. We have Mr. Buhan Broly on the left, Mr. Luke Radloff. Really cool guy. Playing these with these awesome sleeves, by the way, that I really, really want. I might actually try to steal them from him after this match, but these sleeves are amazing. They're actually foil sleeves, which is insane, but he's playing Buhan Broly, which I haven't seen this list, but I have heard of this list. And on the right, we have Natalie. Now, I'm going to say her name one time, and I'm going to say it incorrectly because it's Puerto Rican, and I'm really bad at rolling R's. So, but her name, are you going to? You going to help me? Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, he's like, I am. First of all, I'm Puerto Rican. That's what G just said. Arroyo. Arroyo. Okay, all right, there you go. Yeah, she was really cool. She was laughing at me, which is fine. Like I said, I can barely speak English names, let alone this name. But Natalie's super sweet, super awesome person. She is playing Vegeta Baby, which is going to be a great thing to watch. Gotta say, it's easy. Okay, it's not easy. Okay. But like I said, both players extremely super nice. I don't want to keep offending her, but I keep trying to pronounce her name. But I did it one time. Yeah, the photo sleeves are amazing. These are 6 sleeves. I'm gonna have to try to steal a pack. I know a man named Mike Cincy that I can maybe bribe to get a set of these sleeves. Mike's like, what? He's like, what is happening? I'm not gonna give you anything. That's fair. We have Natalie going first here. El Dusto. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. It's actually pretty funny. I'm actually trying to learn 2 languages. I'm trying to learn Spanish, which by saying trying to learn it, it means I literally tried to learn it while I was in Miami. Mrs. Machado was teaching me, and I'll tell you what I've learned. I've been trying to teach myself Japanese, and that's extremely difficult. But having someone who speaks the language helping you learn it is actually refreshingly, I'm not going to say easy, but it's definitely easier. To have somebody that's going to be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, oh, you're saying that wrong. Here's the proper way to say it. You just need to do this a little better. Your accent's a little off. Right, absolutely. So I want to learn those 2 languages. I think if I could master those 2 languages, I should be able to communicate with almost anybody in the Dragon Ball Super community. And that's, I'm not trying to speak them fluently or anything like that, but just enough to kind of know what's going on a little bit and stuff. So we have a lot of fans in Puerto Rico. A lot of people watch Dragon Ball Super, and I would love to be able to communicate with them a little bit better. And then obviously Japanese is important since this is a Japanese card game, as it turns out. So, all right, Luke going to draw the card for his turn, trying to get this Buhan engine off and running. Does have access to 1 Gohan in hand, which is important. It's not probably the exact one he wants. You guys are actually, see, that's what I'm saying. We have so many Spanish-speaking players in our game, and I feel like I feel bad because I can't communicate to them, and like it's like a one-way street, right? Like they have to know my language, and I yeah, thank you. That would be awesome, G, if you could do that. That would be, I'm serious. That would actually be fantastic. I use this app called Duolingo, and I use that to try to learn. I've learned 1 word. Actually, that's not fair. I've learned 2 words. El Niña. Right, that was in the app. El Niña, which is the girl, right? And then I learned croqueta, which is a pastry. Those are the two Spanish words I know.
There's Castilian Spanish.
Oh,
there are
okay.
Like 3 different Spanishes.
Oh, are there really? I didn't know
The
that.
pastry one is the King's Spanish.
Oh, okay.
There's actually both today. Oh, yeah. I'll hook you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please do. Yeah, but what's meme rise? You guys are awesome. Look how much Spanish we have in the chat. You guys are just absolutely amazing.
Blue deck versus red deck.
Yeah, is it rojo?
Rojo deck, yep,
Yeah,
red.
that's red, right? Azul.
So this blue, that's right.
Okay. Language learning, dude. I'll do it. You guys think I will? I will learn.
At Dynamax, they'll take some
Actually, spoiler alert, I actually really want to go to Mexico. Not Mexico, but South America to play in the South American Championships. Yeah, I do. I want to go do that. Because I don't ever get to travel. Like I've never been able to travel to another place and see and like meet players from that. They have to come to me, right? And I hate that. So I want to go to a different area and play. And I feel like that, you know, first of all, Canada doesn't count. And then so I feel like I need to go to South America. Would just be an unbelievable experience. Go play in the event, see some people. Okay. Croqueta. Yeah, that's the one I learned. Croqueta. I said it like all week, and it was like you're just saying like you're basically just saying bagel over and over again. I'm like I don't care. All right, here comes the Buhan chain. Luke's gonna get it off. Search his deck for hopefully the piece that he wants right here, and he finds it. Boom. There he is. 7-drop Boo. Now, if you guys are not familiar with what this card does, don't feel bad. Neither do I. So that's why we're going to look it up, and we're going to figure out what this guy does. Once I find him, and there he is. This is Ultimate Absorption Majin Buu. Triple Strike. When this card is played from an energy area, choose up to one battle card in your drop area and place it under this card. Then choose up to one of your blue energy and switch it to active mode. But here's the thing that I'm guessing he wants it in the deck for. Auto once per turn. When this card attacks, if there's a Sun Gohan Adolescence card placed under this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, place it under this card, and switch this card to active mode. How cool is that, guys? One of the new cards coming out for Destroyer Kings. Very powerful. Yeah, honestly, guys, this is I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not really, I guess, talking about the match too much, but seeing you guys just literally flooding the chat with so much Spanish is actually kind of opening my eyes. I didn't realize there was this many Spanish speakers in our game. So that's actually insane. No, I did not know that. Yeah, that's actually sick. Don't worry, guys. I'll be speaking in no time. Don't worry. I could barely, you know, pronounce literal American names that are the easiest names to say. So I should have no problem with Spanish. So I do feel like. All right, now he's going to take two from the. Actually, I'm sorry, take three from the Boo attack, taking her down to 2. Blacklight PC says, I just know a little. My first languages are English, and I literally cannot even pronounce the name of the language that you just played there, let alone how to say it. Oh, we're going to evolve into that Boo. Look how cool this is, guys. Unbelievable. This deck is sick. I actually feel so sorry for Luke. I'm literally talking about Spanish and Japanese this whole match, but this deck he has is super cool. Let's see if Natalie has a negate. Anyway, Adela, she's kind of fanning through. She's going to awaken ready to energy. I like this play a lot. It's going to give her the chance to possibly defend.
Kevin Flores, please come up to the stage, please. Kevin Flores to the stage. Thank you.
Okay, so she has the 2 energy up. Jeez. Oh, unable to get there, unfortunately. Luke's going to take the first game. Deck looks sick, though. I like that deck a lot. Vegeta Baby doing so well in the past events. These new Destroyer King cards, though, are seeming to give the Vegeta Baby decks just a little bit of trouble. Natalie playing the round very well, making no play mistakes. Just so fast. That Buhan deck is so fast. Yeah, she's going to have to, I think, keep a more defensive hand this next round. Try to sideboard in some more defensive options. Just really try to kind of stop this aggression. It does take a lot of cards for Luke to pull off the combo he's trying to do, so if she can set it back and defeat the Boo, I think it's going to put Natalie in a very advantageous position. Yeah, I actually think Natalie. I think Natalie has this. I really think that she's going to be able to, with her sideboard, actually be able to sideboard into something here. We're actually getting a pretty good view of Luke's sideboard here. Has a lot of Boos in the sideboard, some other more tech choices. We see the minus Killy zone in there too, which is a fantastic card. TN, which I really like. He's actually just shuffling that to the top. I don't think it's going to be that great against Baby Vegeta, but she actually, oh, Natalie does have Sensu Beans there. Yeah, I do agree, guys. I think After Image Technique is a very important card in this deck. So I think if Natalie can either sideboard some extra ones or aggressively mulligan to keep some to help her defend, I think she'll be okay. The strategy that Luke is doing is very powerful, but it is a very all-in type strategy. So if it's Boo is dealt with, it can really pose problems for him. Where the list, Dusty? I don't know, man. That's unfortunately not my job, but I can try to find. I'll try to ask somebody for you and see if we can get the list posted up for you guys. I'm sure they'll be posted up at the argcircuitseries.com website. That's usually, I think, where they go. Or maybe it's actually Dragon Ball Super Dash Regionals. Maybe is where they go now. I can't remember. All right, we're going to get back into the game here. Players are shuffling up their sleeves, doing their mulligans, getting ready to play some Dragon Ball Super. I'm sorry, it's what? Okay, so it is Dragon Ball Super. It's hyphen regionals.com. It's where you can find the list, that guys. So that's from, yeah. But if you go, what I meant to say was, you go there, it's a great website. You can view the imagery. It's beautiful. And then after you're done checking out the amazing sites that site offers, head on over to Facebook. That's where you can find the deck list. So that's something you guys were looking for. That's at the Facebook page. Okay, so the Dragon Ball Super ARG Circuit Series Facebook was take you, if you go there, go to Facebook, just go to Facebook, type in ARG help me deck list, and you'll find it. Pops right up, and you go right to that Facebook, and that's, I hear Dusty talking about game, but too laggy to watch. Oh, I'm sorry, Mantooth. It might just be something with your Vice that you're viewing it on. Also, if you haven't already, try to maybe refresh. We're not dropping any frames on my end, and I haven't seen anyone else complain about it, my man. Oh, is the stream lagging for you too, everyone? That's really weird. We're not dropping any frames on my end. Okay. Zero FPS. Guys, try refreshing. That's really weird. We're not dropping frames. Yeah, we've lost a bunch of internet, looks like, actually. Can you tell them to hold off for a second? Just tell them to wait.